Hey, it's Margie again. It's time for a change in this country. It's like beating a dead horse. We all know what DCF does. We see all the deaths. We see the neglect. I'm asking, I want to get a petition started. I want to demand to our senators and congressmen. I contacted Marco Rubio. He just blew me off and said that's what he's looking to think about when he gets in. Some bull, okay? This is ridiculous. As citizens and voters, and you know, we live in this great country. It's supposed to be a democracy. We're not happy with this. It's time for action. There's all these videos on YouTube, and we all know what DCF does. Fine, we all know what they do. They protect abusers. They take infants when it's not warranted because it makes them money to adopt them out. They say victims are crazy. They're not protecting the elderly, or especially the elderly, the mentally handicapped, people in facilities pretty much. People that cannot or are not able to protect themselves. People who have tried the best that they can to protect themselves and aren't able to. Let's make a change in this country. I have a severely disabled son, and I'd like to know, God forbid, when, you know, hopefully when I'm elderly and then my time to go, okay, hopefully not sooner for doing this, as Nancy Schaefer was murdered for speaking out against DCF. Let's tell it from the rooftops. We're tired of it. We want to change. It's over, DCF. Let's clean house and get rid of them, okay? Let's, you know, maybe get some citizens, different things to volunteer to go around. I would go to some nursing homes and different things and just chat with people, make sure everybody's happy. You know, I'd like to have an appeal board. Why can't we have an appeal board for somebody that feels they've been abused by DCF? I guess because there'd be so many people, it would cost too much, but it's not funny anymore. It's ridiculous, and it is a joke in this country. And politicians, where are you? Why did you want to get elected? Was it for the people or for yourself? Okay, do you want to leave a legacy of change, or do you want to just go on being politically correct? Which one, in my opinion, politically correct is so incorrect. You are way off. Let's see somebody step up, have some courage and guts, and do something, okay? DCF are murderers. They have killed people. They've taken and kidnapped people's children. Everything they do is swept under the rug. The victims are labeled crazy. You sign a confidentiality paper when you get any reports from them. Why is everything so quiet? We will not be silenced. We had enough, DCF. You shut up. You shut up with your crap. And we want you out. You're a disgrace. We don't want one more child to be abused. We don't want one more elderly person to be abused in this country. We have had enough. Let's expose it. I think it's been well exposed. Now let's take some action. Let's take action. Let's organize. Let's find a way. Let's get a website up. Let's get a petition. Let's demand to be heard. Let's demand for this to be changed. Let's vote on it. Who voted on this? Who said there's no appeal process? Who said there's not a victim advocate for victims of DCF? God knows there's plenty of them. I'm one. Here, look. Look. Here's an example. I have 2 investigations. It was reopened. It was so heinous, okay? They thought I'm going to go away. They placated me. I'm not going, okay? I have an email sent from the place that attacked me that day. Okay, they forgot. They sent it. I have 2 reports from DCF. Screw your confidentiality. I have 2 of them and the email, and none of them match. The abuser's statements do not match. Do they care? No, because DCF thinks they're above the law. And you know what? They are right now. But you know what? Let's change it. Let's change it in this country. This has got to end. It's getting real old. It's too old. Been going on for decades, okay? They're murderers. They go out and see children that are injured and leave them there, only they don't even make it, some of them, another week or 2, okay? I mean, I'm just tired of this. I've been thinking about it. Everybody knows what they do. Now let's do something. We're going to sit here and just look and just keep discussing for 10 more years what DCF is doing and what they've done? Can we afford for this to even go on another year, even 6 months? I mean, really, we're just going to sit there and watch the red elephant and just go, ooh, look at the red elephant. Oh, be afraid, don't say nothing. Oh, don't really say it. Oh, but look, they did this, they did that. I mean, come on, speak out, speak up loud, and don't be afraid. I demand change in this country. I demand it, okay? And there are millions of people that want change from DCF. They're sick of it. We're tired of watching our children murdered by abusers. We're tired of DCF siding with abusers. We're tired of all of it. We're tired of our elderly people being abused. I don't hear one case ever of them protecting them. I am tired of it, and it's got to end, and it will end. We can do this. We can knock this wall, this horrible wall they've tried to put in front of us, okay? We can knock this down, and now is the time for action. Now is the time for petitions. Now is the time to join together. Everybody link up. Send messages all over YouTube. Try to get together in your states. Let's send messages out. Meet here. Meet there. Let's get phone numbers out for congressmen. Whatever we can do. And any of you people that know better than me, please, let's band together. Media. Let's get on the media. Let's get on the radio. Okay? Let's do whatever we can. Let's brainstorm. All right? And we just demand a change. We're tired of DCF getting on TV when they wave the poor little dead child like a little red flag. Oh, we're so sorry. Oh, we're so sorry. Oh, we're sorry our DCF worker raped a child. Oh, we're sorry there was pornography. Oh, we're so sorry. Well, you know what? You are sorry. You're a sorry sack of crap, and we want you out. Sorry's not good enough anymore. People that are truly sorry, they change. You have not changed, so it's time for you to get out of our country. You're a filthy, stinking scourge on it, and it's a disgrace. Anyway, I just want change. I want everybody to think about doing something instead of just, let's stop, it's great to watch videos, but we all know what DCF does. Do we have to hear it more shocking? What can be more shocking than a child found dead in a tub, okay, where the DCF worker just visited? What's more shocking than them leaving a boy where his lip was busted open completely and they left him there and he didn't live a week? What's more shocking, okay, of people's babies being taken because they don't have the money for a lawyer, or maybe they're not as intelligent? I don't know. Some of them are very intelligent, but they put a brick wall. They manipulate you, okay? They make people go to abuse classes like they've abused somebody, and they make them force something to write down that they just frickin' coerce and manipulate, okay, and then they use it against you. They act like if you do this, and I've never been accused of abuse, but I know this by studying what they do. They get you to write something and then they use it against you. Actually, one time I went down and this lady acted like she was going to help me to protect my son. He was little and he was being abused. But of course, it was all bull crap, okay? It was all placation and trying to get you to say stuff that's just totally, ridiculous. Anyhow, if I saw my file what DCF wrote about me, it is so far from the truth, okay? They insinuate, and from the beginning with my child, all the abuser has to do is say that you're crazy. The abuser abused my son, said I'm crazy. The people that smashed my hand in the door at Hollywood Pavilion Hospital, whose owners and several others just went to prison for fraud on Medicare and insurance fraud, whatever, with the money. And all they got to do is point at me and say I'm crazy. Okay, I take Lamictal. That's all I take. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. They said I'm psychotic. I mean, there's 10 things they said. They said I don't self-care. Oh, I self-care real well. I love life. I love my son. Like I've stated, I care for a severely disabled boy for over 17 years. Okay, my dogs are sitting here. I got, and my house is in pretty good shape here. Okay, regardless of, it's hard. Look, this is how they've left me. Okay, fine. You didn't give a crap about my wrist? Okay, well, you know what? I'm still here, and I care about the abused people. I don't want this to happen to anybody else. I seen you do it when I was 22, and I worked in a group home, and I reported the abuse. You did nothing. I saw it with my son, and you did it again. 3 strikes, you're out in my book. And that's where you need to go. We need to get some good, decent, good-hearted people. I mean, I love that show, Judging Amy. It's like my favorite show. But, man, if we had some workers like Maxine, we'd be in great shape. But you know what? That's like a big facade. I mean, that our country is so far from that show, but wouldn't that be great? Anyhow, I'm going to end it here, and I'm just saying, we know what they do. Now it's time for us to do something. It's time for us to picket with signs. It's time for us to go to the Capitol with signs. It's time for petitions. It's time for it to be on a ballot. We want a board to review these allegations that all these victims are severely mentally ill and delusional and psychotic and so forth. We want it reviewed. We want an appeal process, okay? We just want a lot of things. There's a whole list of stuff we want. We don't want children to die anymore, or elderly people, or anybody to die at the hands of DCF. That's what we want, and whatever we have to do legally, that's what we got to do. Media, I'm begging you, please, somebody, please do something. What do you want to do? Just live here, eat and breathe, and don't leave no legacy? You don't want to make a change? Come on. That's what we're here for. We're not here to just watch TV and consume, okay? God gave us a heart, and that's what we're here for, is to care about other people and to change injustice, okay? That's what it's about, all right? Loving and caring for others. You want all your needs supplied and you want to be happy? Look, I'm still, look at my fingers, they're all swollen. I'm still going to go and work and do. I'm still going to do it, okay? I don't want any money from this. All I want is the satisfaction of knowing if I could just help protect a poor, weak person in this country and stop this abuse and this murder and these lies and this kidnapping. I mean, how long are we going to sit here? They don't care that we are saying, I mean, I'm sure they don't like it. You think they care that we keep saying what they do and what they did? Why would they care? Nothing's being done to them for it. They're still getting their paychecks. They don't care. These are people that were let kids die for a paycheck. Anyway, please, everybody, do something. I don't know everything to do, so, you know, a wise person will admit they don't have all the answers. I don't have them, okay? So I need help out there. Thank you very much, and God bless, and I wish you all the best, and stay safe. Signing out, Margie's, we'll talk to you later, everybody. Take care.